It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew. Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
They're all dead.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
They're all dead.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
Nobody's answering the phone. They're all dead. Am I the only one who's awake?
Here we are.
What up, everyone? This is Rico. I'm back. I'm picking it up where I left off with Mass Effect Andromeda. You know, something that I really should have just known, but I'm realizing now is as I'm picking a description for the video that I'm about to make, is that, you know, I've been doing this for a while now, and with Mass Effects, you know, 2 and 3, I kind of knew what to expect. Oh, we're gonna do this mission next. We're gonna do that mission next. We're gonna do that, and so I kind of know like what it is that I'm gonna do. Here, I genuinely have no idea. Now, as the game progresses, there might be some sort of structure that I pick up on where I can anticipate what mission I'm going to go on and what it is that I'm going to attempt to do. But for right now, I'm in the blind. I have never played this game before, and I've purposefully tried not to spoil it for myself. So the only description I could make for this video is to say, oh, it's going to be session 2, because this is my second time doing this. So I'm just going to pick up where I left off and see where it goes. But genuinely, I have no idea what to expect. I don't know what to do. But let's just get into it. Again, I'm overjoyed that this game does have controller support, so I get to use a little 8-bit SNES controller, which is much easier than keyboard and mouse. I see that resume is the first option, and so I'm just going to go ahead and click that and trust that it will pick up where I left off, and that it's not, you know, so far behind. I don't even remember what the objectives of the mission are. I think we found someone who died when we were on our way to find the rest of our team, and so we're just trying to regroup and survive. We're dealing with some sort of alien hostiles, and they don't speak our language, and we don't speak theirs, and that's about it. That's all I remember. So, you know, we're just gonna get into it and see what we can do. It's gonna be interesting because, you know, I guess they've just arrived on the Andromeda galaxy. They are approaching this very first planet, which was the one they intended to go to. And suddenly something happened to it. It's inhabited, and because they don't know anyone here, and there are no political relations with whoever's there already, it might be interesting that this story, really the only friendly aliens that there are the ones that came with us. You know, unless we make some other discovery or the game goes in another direction, but that's where we're at right now. So I'm gonna hit resume. Another plus is that I finally got the overlay to work properly, so I should be able to see chat messages on my screen as we play. So we'll see how well that works as we go. I see that Attorney Russo is tuned in. I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know how exciting video games are to you, but yeah, this is what I do on the weekends. So. You know, I really hope the sun sets pretty soon because I'm squinting and the TV can only be as bright as it is. I like setting up here in the balcony because there's a nice breeze, but yeah, having
Pathfinder's position.
Marking the nav point on your map.
Doesn't look far. Let's make this quick.
What about Grit?
If he didn't turn up by now, nothing we can do. The Pathfinder's all that matters.
What was my dad scouting for?
He was trying to get readings on that tower.
Well, the nav point puts him near it.
Exercise caution. The storm front is already gaining intensity.
Nice to have you back, Sam. How about some good news next time?
Okay, now that they're done talking, where was I? The downside to missing two walls is that there's plenty of light that comes through, and so it's just much harder for me to see the screen.
We're gonna find the Pathfinder. Like, right now.
Anything in here for me to pick up? I guess not. So, they said something about a tower? And a nav point. There's too many nav points. Now, I came from down here, so I'm assuming that whatever I should go to... Habitat 7 planet surface. I don't have a legend for these waypoints. I guess I'll go to the one that's in the dark, which is directly to my 6 o'clock. That way. It doesn't help that I'm struggling to see the screen with the sun behind me, and then there's this, like, you know, the sun in front of me. It's like, now I can't see things in front. Thanks, guys. That will probably lead to my death. I'm not going that way. There's probably a limit to how high I can go, right? Yep. I think that's where I want to go. And it looks like there should be a way there at my 9 o'clock.
Right?
That way.
Your dad was in trouble. We have to find him.
Hey, you want to take me there?
We're gonna find the Pathfinder. Like, right now.
Define the irony of that statement. We have to find the Pathfinder. Shouldn't he find us? I'm just saying. Come on. How do I get around this rock? Let's pause real quick, make sure I'm headed in the right direction. Looks like I am. I really hope this isn't a waste of time, that it's not just backtracking. Something's hurting me. It's the lightning strikes. Keep going.
Sam's right. We don't have much time.
Did I just fall to my death? I fell to my death.
Look, the rods. They're drawing the lightning away.
If we hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
Dead bodies here. Lightning didn't do this.
Neither did we. This is more than we took out.
Incendiary rounds. My dad's been busy.
He was an N7. They don't mess around.
Is there a way to open this door? Looks
Not
like a
going
door.
that way. It's sealed shut.
Somebody was pretty clever with these rods.
Only way to survive here.
2, if you count shooting on sight.
Close. The nav point shows my dad's up there.
It's like standing jellyfish mushroom things.
Sir,
Stay low. studying this place, I found one of their labs abandoned. You have to look out for things like that.
Okay, remembering that I'm responding to dear old dad, my options are... We did our best. We focused on rescue, understood. I like this one best.
It seemed more important to find the rest of the team.
And you did a good job of that. But even when things go wrong, we're still the Pathfinder team. People are counting on us for answers.
Sir, you said you had an idea about the weather?
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet. Interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
We suggest if we can get in there and shut it down,
The lightning goes away.
and the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. We just have to get past them.
It's a hell of a gamble, but we won't know until we get in there and try.
That's not what I
No
selected.
illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
If Sarah's game, so am I. But we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is, we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
Well, with the rods out.
Works for me.
Let's go!
Right behind you! Push ahead to the structure.
I still can't see anything.
Sam, load combat profile.
Friend or foe, friend or foe.
Now we've got their attention.
Watch the lightning!
Get into that building. We don't want to get bogged down out here.
Let's go south in a hurry!
Gotta be aware of my shield because my health is not gonna come back. You got grenades? How do I throw
Don't get
grenades?
separated.
I keep hitting A like I'm gonna take cover. And he ends up jumping. Or she.
Go, 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 go! Sarah, get moving.
Armageddon, Armageddon. I'm not used to using B to mantle. I usually use A for that. So that's gonna take some getting used to.
Sam, biotic amp interface mode.
What?
I'm here!
Keep the momentum up. Don't let him get the drop on you.
Time to keep an eye on our flank.
Not if we keep moving forward. Don't let him catch us. Keep up.
How's your dad doing all of this? He's like a machine.
He's an N7.
idea, but it's working!
That's it! We're doing it! Not much farther! Ready? Let's get inside there!
Ugh. Oh, that hurts.
I'm in trouble.
Almost fried me.
Don't stop. If we fall behind, we're dead.
Shit, they're crack shots.
Dang it! I keep hitting the wrong button and that's how I end up dead. Is it me or is the video a little stuttery?
Oh my god. That's Greer on the table. They killed him.
We'll try to come back for him. Have to keep pushing ahead.
But what if she is still alive?
Sam, give me engineer profile.
Sir, where are you getting these profiles?
Little help from Sam.
What does that mean?
Just focus on the fight.
The storm's getting worse.
We'll lose our chance if we don't beat it. Come on!
Bastard almost got me.
Give it right back to him.
Watch that crossfire from above.
The storm just took one of them out.
Hell yeah, lightning's finally on our side.
Until it's not.
Don't let him pin you down! You can do this. Stick with me. We're almost there. This looks like a control center. Keep him off my back.
You heard him.
We made it. In one piece.
Not over yet. I need to get through.
I forgot how to melee. Why is melee? I'm never gonna get used to that.
What now?
I need to decipher the language.
Once I decipher the language, we'll be able to speak it just like they do somehow. And that's gonna make it so that we can yell at each other and understand each other's insults. Probably.
There's more coming up.
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no time.
We need to defend both sides or they'll flank us.
Where do you want us?
Why you asking me? Clancy Brown's in charge. Alright. Give me one over here.
Moving.
Give me one over there.
Repositioning.
Gave them the orders. What else do you want me to do?
Watch it! Think I see movement!
We held them off at the shuttle. We can do it again. A lot of people still counting on us.
I'm just getting warmed up.
5% decrypted.
Hurry, we don't have long.
Hold both sides! Can't let them slip through!
What is this place anyway?
I don't know, but they sure want it back!
Well,
50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
We only have a moment. Do it.
I think I really pissed that one off. Maybe because I shot him in the face.
I'm being paranoid now. Did I remember to switch to game mode? I did. Good.
Sir, any progress?
Decryption is 75% complete.
We've almost got it.
Just a little longer!
Whoa!
They're falling back!
Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
Decryption complete.
That did it. It's a security override. I'll try to open the door from here. Ah, damn, it's jammed. I need to take a look at it.
Where'd he go?
Sarah, I need your help over here.
Go, it's okay. We'll keep a lookout.
We need to get this door open.
On it.
Ryder, get over here. That's an order.
I'm here. What do you want me to do?
Put your back into it.
You really think we can shut this thing down?
I don't know yet. Sam's decoded part of the language. Now we'll see if I can have a conversation.
Nothing on this planet has listened so far. Just be careful.
Worried about your old man, huh? I won't tell anyone.
How many times does Clancy Brown
Come on.
die?
These are the moments that make it all worthwhile. Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing. Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
Our orange thingies are compatible with their blue thingies.
I'll be damned. It's working. Did it.
There's hope at least.
We managed to turn a machine off.
That's all anyone back on the Ark is looking for. Hope it'll work out.
Well, not if we stand around looking at sunsets. Let's get back to the shuttle and... Repeat, we need an emergency extraction now.
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long. Deep breath.
Not sure what I'm looking at.
Move! She's going into cardiac arrest.
Pulse is weakening. Tell the Ark to prep medbay. Come on! Pulse dropping. We're losing.
It's a seizure. Her brain can't handle the connection. Get her to Sam node. Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloading. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There!
Welcome back, Sarah.
What happened?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Did the rest of the team make it?
Hey, you're still with us. Guys, get to Sam node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here. And here.
My father. Where?
He died.
It was your life or his. And he chose you. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I know this must be a blow.
We weren't close? I'm not gonna go with that one.
I can't believe he's gone. 1 minute, everything was fine, and then...
I know he could be distant, but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
What are we doing in Sam node?
Sam is now part of you, in a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder, Sarah.
You know, no pressure.
You can't be serious.
What's the matter? I think you're up for it.
That's easy enough to say. But going out there and doing it? I barely survived that last mission. Hell, technically I didn't.
But you're alive and kicking now. You're not a quitter, that's for sure.
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you.
I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon.
She needs to rest first.
She has 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
Oh, I checked on your brother. Still no change. But if you can pull through, so can he. A bit of your dad in both of you.
He's
Your father
dead.
will be missed.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
never mentioned anything about that.
It allowed me to know him better. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
This is the gathering of the evildoers who do evil. Not sure what I'm looking at. Did we interrupt something necessary, sacred? Is this their own terraformer? I so desperately want to understand, and yet I understand why I don't. It's completely alien, as it should be.
Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too. Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance.
How did they
Captain,
get it
I'm
here?
only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
You don't have any live voices.
Construction should
It's
have
probably a
been
bad idea.
finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
I really need that sun to set.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Again, no pressure. You know, just when I was getting used to the fact that Clancy Brown was in charge.
You gonna be okay, Ryder?
Captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
I still can't believe Dad's dead.
This is me
This should've
trying
been
not to
his
freak
moment.
out!
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just
Circle
not
to the
sure I'm
left.
ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7. But we survived that.
Right? So, always keep a jump jet handy.
I'm gonna keep circling to the left until I find everything that is interesting. So far, nothing. Apparently this is where I'm supposed to go. Alright everyone, before I push this button I want to make it very clear. We shoot them with our bullet shooting guns until they are dead. Is that understood? Good! Now I'm gonna push the button.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew. Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arcs.
They're all dead.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
They're all dead.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
Nobody's answering the phone. They're all dead. Am I the only one who's awake?
Here we are.
We're not even wearing armor.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
If they're not all dead, they're all zombies by now.
Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
Okay, my controller
Let's see what the VI has to say.
vibrates on certain, like, in certain moments, and I'm
Lance are
wondering
still
if it's
alive?
indicating something to me. Like, wait, this is important. Right there.
It's like they didn't finish building it.
Is there a secret around here? Like, I don't want to proceed until I figure out what that is. Whatever. I'm gonna circle to the left.
This place should be packed with people.
But it's not, because there it goes again. Is there something here? Oh, you know what? Something else back there. Avina, tell me what in the world is going on?
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Immigration, Andromeda Galaxy, the Nexus, current year.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone?
I'm gonna go off on a rant here. I mean, I get it. For the sake of me understanding what they're saying, the context is that it's 28 whatever she said. 2870 something. But that is the year 2800, the year of our Lord Jesus Christ. That's where that number comes from. In the Mass Effect novels, it was very clear that once we found the Citadel, there was a standard galactic language that everybody had to learn. There was a completely separate metric for measuring time. Like galactic seconds were half the length of our seconds, our regular seconds. And then after that, everything is like measured in hundreds. So it's like 100 seconds is 1 minute, and 100 minutes is 1 hour, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on. And so that went into, it was different measurements of time, different measurements of distance, and different dating method, where there was like some sort of galactic calendar sort of thing. And so now here we are. Okay, Ryder is human. Most of my companions are human, but we have Asari serving on the ship with us. This Nexus is supposedly have been built by Asari, Turian, and Solarians, and this VI is Asari. So why is she using the human, not just human, the human Christian calendar? It's so that little old me can understand how far into the future they are. I get it, but at the same time, it's a little bit world-breaking. So it is what it is. Okay, rant over. Let's get back into the game.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
Consider, if you will, a mysterious cloud of energy that knocks out your ark ship and threatens the life of all who came on board. I'm trying to think of what else Rod Serling would say, but all of this here on Habitat 5, the Twilight Zone. Locking off.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
So, just from the progression of the shadow behind the camera, the sun is about to go right into the lens, and there really isn't anything I can do about it except move the camera. It shouldn't be long. The sun should be down in like 5 minutes. Let's just power through it. There was something over there I just couldn't get at. I haven't been upstairs yet, have I? Or did I come from up there? Again, I can't move, and I don't know why. Like, I can't see well enough to know what's an obstacle. Not until that sun is down, and even then. Ugh. Alright, let's go back down. Ah! See, it's vibrating again, so let me go back to that spot and look around. There's probably something around for me to scan. What does the scan do? What does it tell me? I have no idea. Nothing. And there it is again.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
I kept expecting him not to move, and then he did. I kept expecting him not to be able to ambulate, and then he did. And then I expected him not to talk, and then he just did.
This is the Nexus, right? Pretty sure we parked in the right place.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's just, we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
I'm not hallucinating. Hey, Turian.
I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Sarah Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Should I buy that? I'm not sure I buy that. I mean, who knows how long these guys have been trying to get things working, still. I don't buy it, so why is that?
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting better.
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs.
We have colonies?
Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources. But that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
No pressure.
I'm ready to step up and do what needs to be done. I can handle it.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest.
A female Krogan?
I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
Before now, we'd only met one.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance to
Ma'am, the
bloom.
Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
I don't even know the layout yet. I'm gonna keep circling to the left. This whole scanning thing is new to me. And I never really played Metroid Prime, so I never got used to it.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Tell me about the genophage.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
I was expecting some sort of wrap-up, but that was really an explanation of what happened. So maybe that is for the uninitiated, those who haven't played the first 3 Mass Effect games.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Did they leave the Milky Way before Morden cured the genophage? We cured it, right? I'm not misremembering that.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I'm the butler. I like to keep the kitchen tidy.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair.
This thing is shiny. I'm gonna pretend like I read all of that. So the star's where I'm supposed to go, but I'm going this way. Because this way is shiny. Was I imagining it? Okay, I thought I saw green text. It was just like a reflection. What is this? Emails? That's a lovely breeze, which is part of the reason why I'm out here. And hey, no fireworks so far.
They store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's
They might
rockfish.
start after the
I still reckon they
sun
have
goes
breathing
down
tissue
further.
in that armor.
Perhaps both. Like,
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What fields do you study?
Eric's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
but your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
I'm still waiting for the whole issue of the faces being all warped and weird. I don't know if that got patched since then, and so I'm not going to experience it because it's been fixed, or if it is yet to be, well, as bad as I've heard. I'm gonna yawn.
No stand up there. Too small for missions.
You'd be surprised. There's also Purvine in the seed bank. You'd be surprised.
This is wrong. It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Must have been bad. What was the crime? I'm not sure I understand either of these responses. Hello to Norma. Hope you enjoy.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Okay. Let's try to figure this out. In the other games, I was a Spectre, which meant that I had special access. My word meant something. My choices meant something. I spoke for the council, essentially. Here, all I did was inherit my dad's job, which was to find a suitable planet and habitat for, all these people who came over to this galaxy. What does that have to do with criminal justice on this Nexus? I don't know. But they're presenting it in this game like they would in the last, and it doesn't really make sense anymore. But I'll do it. I'm happy to help in any way I can. I think I started up there, so yeah, I think I gave it a good walk around.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Nothing.
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
Was this room a dead end? It was. I mean, it was. It is. How do I even get back to the Hyperion? How do I even talk to this lady's husband? Why am I in a Starfleet uniform? Okay, that's a vague reference to an old Spoonie video for I forget what.
It's that scourge I'm wondering about.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Money still means something, I guess.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
What was I talking about? Spoonie. His review of Highlander the Quickening. I keep staring at this guy's head. Like, I want to complain because this helmet seems smaller than his Turian spikes should allow.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
I have to find this console and pick up whatever it is I'm supposed to pick up from it. Hold on. Thought I saw something, but it was just an optical illusion, so I didn't see anything.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Security's on heightened alert, but we totally ignored the giant arc vessel that parked.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stuff.
You got it. Shop till you drop. Here I come.
That's fine. Hey, wait. Please don't drop anything you bought from me, okay? Tam would have my head if anything happened to you on my account.
Alright, I want weapons. Good shooting weapons that shoot gun weapons. What? I need weapons, guns with big bullets, like sniper rifle. Omniblade 2. I'm sure it's better than what I got, right? Select item. How do I compare? All items, weapons, armor. My items. How do I switch to my... Okay. The D-pad. Looks like I already have a sniper rifle. I've selected the item so that I can confirm trade. No. There's got to be a way to compare. have any. He's got one. It will cost 1,600. I don't have enough. So I'm not buying anything right now.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await
Is this the brig? Is this where the guy I gotta talk to is?
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilk and Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Milkgun, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
I'm so sorry. That's awful.
We were close. He was a stubborn son of a... I admired that about him. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Who's Kandros? Where do I go? Oh wait, is that the elevator that'll take me back to the Pathfinder? Should I go this way?
all personnel. Be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Okay, that was a little goofy. Let's take a look at that. I want to go down these stairs quickly. Oh sure, now you don't want to do it.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
She understands the stakes. If I fail, we...
You won't.
Let's hope not.
You won't. That's the end of it. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
This episode was brought to you by Abuela's Instant Mexican Hot Chocolate. Abuela's Instant Mexican Hot Chocolate is one of my favorite things to drink, but I'm out, and I'm still, still a little thirsty, and so I'm gonna go get a Diet Coke. I will be right back. Okay. This episode is now brought to you by Diet Coke. Diet Coke, it happens to be the thing that was in my fridge at the time. And if I run out of these, then it's just plain old water. This map is useless.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Okay, so thankfully they weren't all dead. Smells like hot dogs. Somebody's making hot dogs. Now I'm hungry. Am I back on the Hyperion? This stuff looks familiar. Excuse me.
Pathfinder, nothing done said Father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
I'm on the table. I'm making a terrible mess. I'm pushing buttons.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a being.
And now you know what humility feels like. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We're
I'll be here for a
pushing
while.
off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for a long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Sounds like the fireworks have started. Dr. Liara to Sony.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
When did they leave Earth? No talk of the Reapers so far, so maybe that just wasn't a thing.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
I don't know if I'm imagining it, but there is, I think, a slight difference in the voice of Liara Tassoni across all three games, and so I think they caught really well the early Liara. So the scientist who gets ignored by everybody, who's not being taken seriously, who isn't being threatened by a rogue specter and mobsters, and who eventually becomes the shadow broker.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
That's not ominous at all. They're giving me the option to listen to these now. I'm not going to do it. Come back to them.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad, who was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a being.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Hello, Sarah. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
He did a terrible job. He was talking about it in the last mission. You know what? Before I select anything, it's actually getting pretty chilly out here. Let me grab a sweater. You know, all the episodes I've done before, I've never taken any breaks. This is my second one. Okay, it is 8:41 in the PM, and I've got church tomorrow, and I mean genuine going to the temple church tomorrow, so I'm not going to stay too late. Maybe start the next mission, maybe finish the next mission, but I got to get on it. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
As opposed to what other windows?
Okay, well, just as long as it doesn't hurt.
The only pain is that which life provides. As I've discovered, this can be a lesson in itself.
It's one I'd rather avoid. So where do we go from here?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
There are 4 encrypted logs that I haven't, listened to yet. And I'm not gonna, at least not right away. Hey, they're giving me this option again. Oh, I guess these are the profiles I can choose between. Okay, so in the pause menu, I can go to profiles and select different ones. And this thing over my shoulder means something. I already came from there. I'm gonna go on a mission. When I eventually come back, then I'll listen to those encrypted ones. I just figure typically I'd listen to them now, and then that would inform something that I do later. I'll go in blind a little bit. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Just for the sake of, shaking things up.
Ryder.
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
We powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Note are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
I wish he were still here. There's so much he could have taught me.
You'll do fine. You're off to a good start. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I have requests to submit, administrators to harass, and people to wake up. I'd better get to it. Good luck out there.
Yep, there go the fireworks again. I'm not really sure what's being celebrated. No idea what I just did. Alright, let's try to find my ship, go on that first mission, and try not to die! You know what? I'm just gonna follow the star. I think I've explored enough. and I'll have plenty of time for more I lost the star. It's up there. Generally in this direction, I guess.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
They're not gonna send me all the way back, are they? They are. Your mother.
Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
She's ugly. She's alright. She's not the Normandy.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it. Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
It's getting remarkably chilly out here. I might cut it off here now.
State of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Lesser crew, of course. The best in their field.
Good to see you looking so well, Sarah.
I forgot to check up on my brother. Dang it.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Every plan the initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to cut it off here. Because otherwise there's plenty of exploration for the ship, and then there's the first mission, and blah, blah, blah. It's getting really cold out here. And I've got church tomorrow, so I think I'll just cut it off here. I got to switch back to my little controller here. But it's... like I said at the beginning, it's interesting because I have no idea what to expect. So, you know, I'm just plodding along, and I'm, you know, sharing it to Facebook. So all of my first impressions and mistakes are, you know, recorded now and forever. But and that really wasn't true for Mass Effects 1, 2, and 3 because I'd played the game before. And so everything there was, hey, I might try something different. Or usually it was, I'm going to do what I did before because that's who I am. And I'm not going to make the other choice because the other choices are dumb. Here I'm like, I've got no clue. I don't know who's... right now I'm being introduced to a bunch of different people. I haven't recognized or memorized any of their names. So... how well I'll do that going forward, you know, getting to know people's personalities and how they react to things and what my choices mean. I assume that making choices is still part of the game, and so how I interact and what my dialogue choices, how that affects what the mission is, I got nothing. And so it's exciting and also frustrating and frightening at the same time. But I'm going to have to pick this up another day. So far, we've completed that first mission on the planet. Dad died. I'm now the new Pathfinder. I've spoken to Sam to get to realize what the profiles are. And now I've got a ship, an ugly ship, and I'm ready to go on my first technical mission. But that's where I'm leaving it, and so I'll pick it up some other day and. Hopefully succeed or fail. Either way, we're gonna have a lot of fun, right? Anyway, this is Rico signing off. You guys take care and God bless.